I am Pragya, and I bring to you excerpts from the current issue of Outlook titled Trapped, that looks at two cover stories. One, where poor migrant workers trapped in a tunnel make it alive after 17 traumatic days. The other, for the Palestinians trapped in Gaza, the ceasefire may be short lived before the next round of attacks by Israel. The other cover has illustration of the olive tree, a symbol of Palestinian culture and resilience. The Palestinian poet in exile, Mahmoud Darwish, has always used olive tree in his poetry. Lines from his poem, The Second Olive Tree, reads, "The portrait for the olive tree is neither green nor silver. The olive tree is the color of peace, if peace needed a color." Over 1 million olive trees have been uprooted by the settlers in occupied Palestine since 1967 to build new settlements, according to Haaretz newspaper and other agencies. Too Little, Too Late by Rakhi Bose from Outlook. The 4-day-long humanitarian pause, allowing a trickle of aid into Gaza after nearly 2 months of indiscriminate bombing and 16 years of blockade, offers bare respite for civilians, no more than that. Photographs of bombed public shelters, food being cooked on makeshift hearths, and leaflets with ominous threats to leave Gaza falling from the skies pop up unceasingly on Palestinian lawyer and activist Ahmed Bassouni's ex, formerly Twitter handle. On October 8th, a day after the deadly Hamas attack in Israel, Ahmed was one of the thousands of Gazans to receive terse airdropped text messages from the Israeli government, asking them to evacuate and leave Gaza immediately. At the time, he thought the messages were absurd, but deep within, Ahmed knew that things were about to get much, much worse, and they did. Soon, bombs came hurtling down on residential areas in the Gaza Strip. The enclaves turned to rubble. It has been over 6 weeks since. The duration has seen over 15,000 Gazans killed. About 60% of these casualties have been women and children. Ahmed has, however, managed to survive one of the most brutal assaults on Palestinian soil in his lifetime. On November 20th, Ahmed survived the massacre at Dar al-Basuni in Belt Hanun, a city located to the northeast of the Strip. "My family and I are still alive," he said in a social media post to reassure his loved ones. But on November 25th, on the first day of the truce, a 4-day ceasefire for exchange of hostages and prisoners, Ahmed got news of death. As both sides braced for the exchange, Ahmed announced the death of his nephew Diab, along with his cousins Yasser and Adam. "My sister's son Diab is a 15-year-old child. The army arrested him the day before yesterday on Salah al-Din Street while he was traveling with his family from northern Gaza. His brother Yamin has been missing for 2 weeks." Ahmed is among the thousands of people living in nightmarish conditions for nearly 2 months since Israel's offensive. However, the Doha Institute educated scholar refuses to leave Gaza. "We will not repeat what happened at Nakba again. I will not tell the stories of displacement and bombing to my children as our grandparents did to us. My family and I have decided to stay," he says. For this and more, read the current issue of Outlook.